What is going down, good people? How are we all doing? We're doing well, good, sick, awesome. Hope you are doing well. Now in today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about a few things you should know before you start selling beats, or maybe sort of how you know you are ready to start selling beats and things to look out for to figure that out or not. Because I know there's a lot of gray areas to where, like, you know, when do I actually start to push my beats out? When do I actually start to ask for payment for my beats? All that kind of stuff. So yeah, we're gonna dive into we're going to dive into all of that in this video. But before we get into the video, I want to introduce to you guys a new video course that I've just dropped called Internet Producer Gems. It is a course over Jesus Christ, why can't I stop hiccuping? The course is over 2 hours long. I've just added another section to it, and I literally just do like a big brain dump on the whole thing of just everything that I do to sell beats, every platform that I use to sell beats, how I DM people, you know, every single strategy that I use to grow. I've literally just thrown everything in there. So if you want to get onto that course, link is down below. Go jump on that. Go do it right now. Do it right now. Scroll down, do it, and then watch this video. But yeah, let's dive into this video, kicking off with the first thing, which is you won't know if you're ready to sell beats. Like, the thing is, there's no telling in the very beginning. You've been making beats for a little while. There's no like sort of switch that turns on and says you're ready to sell beats. There's nothing like that. The best way, and it's difficult, but the best way to go about doing it is get feedback from artists. And when I say get feedback, just ask people to send beats to artists like you normally would if you're wanting to sell them. If they say I'm not interested, then ask them why. Just say, like, you know, what don't you like about this beat, you know, what, and be genuine about it. Don't just be like, why do you hate my beats? Don't be that guy. Be cool about it. But literally just be like, you know, oh, no problem, bro. Tell me what's wrong with the beats. You know, I'm trying to improve a little bit, and, you know, just, you know, bump up my sound and all that kind of stuff. You will get some stupid advice. You will get people who can't be bothered to give you feedback. But ask the question to everybody, because if you ask, you're not going to get the result. If you don't ask, you will not get that feedback in the first place. So always ask for feedback. Just ask for feedback. It will help you out tenfold. So yeah, they may say stuff like it wasn't bouncy enough or it wasn't hard enough, which is kind of pointless advice. But you will get other people that say, like, you know, it just sounds muddy, the mix isn't great. Then you know your mixes don't sound good enough to be sellable, the melodies aren't strong enough, the drums aren't strong enough, anything. But you will get some solid advice from people if you ask. Always ask questions. Questions converts sales in the long run, so ask questions. Okay, now number 2. And the second way that I would go about figuring out if you're ready to sell beats or not is, and this is more of an indicator as opposed to like knowing if you're ready, but you will know this, and it is kind of a natural thing that you'll see happen if you stick at it for long enough, is that when you start posting beat previews, which I highly recommend you do, post beat previews on your social medias, your Instagram, YouTube, wherever. Instagram's probably the best one at the moment. TikTok is on its way up. Don't be sleeping on TikTok. TikTok is good. But post your beat previews, and if you have people messaging you or reaching out or commenting on that post asking for it, and they say, bro, I need this beat, that's a good indicator. If you get that consistently, because you will start seeing this. I've started seeing it in the last 6 months, where people comment and they say, bro, I need this beat. I mean, it happened a little bit before, but people start to comment and they actually ask for the beats. You know, you don't have to keep reaching out to them. You will have people come through to you and ask for beats. They'll send you DMs, they'll leave you a comment, blah blah blah. But that's another really good indicator that your beats are now at a level where people kind of like listening to them. They're not, you know, forced onto them. They hear it and they want it. Like, that's such a good sign. So do not sleep on that. If people comment, and there's another gem, if people comment and say, I need this beat, send them a DM and say, bro, I can give you this beat tonight. Be urgent. I can give you this beat tonight for however much you're selling it for, $50, $20. I can give you this beat right now, $20. I'll throw in the MP3 and I'll throw in the wave stems for you as well if we get this done tonight. Be urgent. Just get it done. And that brings in sales too. That's another little gem of making quick sales. So if you want to do that, then do it. But anyway, I'm just waffling on, but that's a good gem. So if people are asking for them, then you know your beats are ready to be sold. That sounds kind of obvious, but trust me, there is like a tipping point where you do get people asking, you get people DMing you. People send me posts of the beat preview saying, bro, where can I find this beat? And then I just say, I'll sort this out for you, don't worry. But yeah, that's another major point, major key. What else? I feel like there's other stuff, but I cannot remember because I didn't write this down. Stupid idiot. What did I write down? Another way to figure out if you're ready to sell is... I remembered. Yeah, the other way that you know, or you can figure out, you know, if you're ready to be pushing your beats out consistently to get sales is if you get super critical about yourself. If you actually start to kind of think your beats are a little bit trash, this is probably counterintuitive, but if you start to be sort of listening to your beats and being super like aware of everything, like you kind of can hear if something doesn't sound just perfect enough, and you're really critical about that, and then the next you just keep cranking out beat after beat, and then you know you can just kind of get into a real routine of it, then that's a really good sign that your beats are ready. And I'll give you an example. So this is what I mean. So you probably have these people that come to you. You may have heard this, people saying like, oh, my beats are so fire, I'm amazing, I know how I've just downloaded FL Studio a week ago and I can press buttons and sounds come out and I've made an amazing beat. Those people clearly aren't ready to sell beats. That's the kind of, you know, I did it, everybody does it, like it's just natural. So it's just about a matter of how much time you've put in, how many beats you've made. But they're just downloaded some new software, they're using it, they're making something new, you know, they're creating something new, and it's all excitement, you know, all these new tools, all these new plugins, all that kind of stuff. But if you've been at it for years, if you've really been pushing, you've really tried to learn consistently, you've just been super dedicated, and you've got to a point now where you don't need to think about where things are in your DAW, in FL Studio, in Ableton. You don't need to think about, all your sort of focus on is cranking out the beat, working super efficiently. You've kind of mastered FL Studio or Ableton or whatever you're working in, and you're able to just sort of, I don't know, it's a real strange sort of mind thing. It kind of happens quite quickly. When it does happen, it takes a while to get to that point, but you will get to a point where you're just like, I don't know, very difficult to explain, but you get to a point where you are not excited, but you are driven and motivated. So you are making beats consistently, regularly, you're putting things out there, you are really sort of like on it and very determined to make it and be very serious about it. It's not exciting, it may not be as exciting, but the concept and the realization of that you can actually make a career out of this, you're at a point where your beats, you know, you genuinely have a solid confidence in your music, then you're ready to start pushing things out. You should be in that mindset. And yeah, that's kind of the last point I wanted to touch on. I know that one's a little bit like kind of mindset-y, but I feel like the people that are watching this will really connect with that last one if they are at that point. If you're not at that point, or if you're watching it and you're like, what the hell are you talking about? You're probably not at that point just yet. So keep working away, keep making beat after beat after beat. Eventually you will get to that point. So yeah, keep learning, do all the good stuff. And yeah, that's the last point. But that brings me to the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did enjoy, make sure you, do I need to say it? Hit the subscribe button. Put it there. I'll put it anywhere, just hit it. Hit the bell. Otherwise you won't actually see any videos that I make, or YouTube won't tell you that I've dropped a video, which is very important. I'm going to do a last call for the beat contest. If you want to jump on that Instagram gem course, the link is down below. I've dropped it down to a very generous price. But yeah, links down below if you want to get onto that. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.